eyes popped open, as I jumped up in bed. A beam of moonlight from an open window revealed a slight but vivid irregularity in the haze, hovering about an inch from my carpet. I looked down at the wiry extensions protruding from my palm. They trembled with a mind of their own. Suddenly, my door quickly but silently flew open, and the figure of my brother moved into the door frame. John stood in the newly formed opening. His long fiery red hair flowed out from his gangster hat tilted toward his right eye. I was kind of mad at my brother. Ever since he knocked the tether ball off of its pole, it meant I had to find my own way to play. Tether ball without the tether. That didn't work out well.
Is that you, Queer?
Tony,
He said.
we don't have to do this.
Dracula? Come on.
I whined.
I don't believe in that, or his stupid son countdown.
The edge of his lip rose up in a fiendish smile, and he scratched the bandage over his neck artery.
All right? Then it's time to depart.
Each spring it seemed, Dracula would vacation, leaving his castle in Transylvania to stay at the Dark Tower, which is next to the beach near our home. Tonight, John was going to introduce me to Dracula, so I could see for myself he was real. Not just some story John was using to string me along. John had no worries about Dracula, who was settling in at the tower near our home at that very minute.
Blah, blah. I am Dracula. I vacation here for the deco decor. Transylvanian Gothic can be so dreary this time of year. And the local charm, like the American Halloween. Even the local service here at the tower are all such a delectable attraction.
Will you be dining in this evening, sir?
Your offer is deliciously tempting, my dear. But I actually prefer to dine out in the evening, thank you.
Then unless there is anything else, may I be leaving for the day, sir?
Yes. Yes, of course. I'll be going out soon anyway. You're dismissed for the day.
Thank you, sir. And good evening.
That was a dangerous moment. I nearly forgot the Rice principles for vampires.
But Countdown was a different story. For vampires, killing is a part of life. Dracula did what he could to keep his killing discreet and with the least impact possible. Dracula's son, in contrast, had no such code of behavior. And where the death blow by a different vampire would be quick and essentially painless, Countdown could keep his victims alive and conscious as they drowned in their own blood. And this would last as he devoured them from within, not finishing until he left behind only their skin. And that, he would later stuff, to put on display like a trophy of his latest conquest.
My son, what have you gone and done now?
But I don't believe any of that. Heck, this is pure trash.
I mumbled to myself, as we deviously slipped away from our darkened home, not knowing what we would face ahead.